PG?
What was I going to do there? It was as predictable as it turned out to be.
I thought you were standing in solidarity with ODM, you as a member of ODM.
ODM is my party.
The vice chair is here, should ask you why not, why were you not in attendance?
Yeah. ODM is my party that left me. ODM is my party that I thought stood for what all of us believed in. The very tenets of good governance, the belief of fairness, the issues of equity. And what basically has happened is that my party leader, a man I incredibly respect, turns around and tells me that I have no role to play in the Senate. And I'm sitting watching at him. And I've been fighting, talking about how oversight and for us to put leadership into accountability, for us to stand up and start fighting for those things that matter to Kenyans. And the best he can tell me is that I have no business whatsoever asking a governor why he's stealing billions of shillings from one single transaction. That I don't have a capacity. In other words, I am actually in that house basically collecting payroll from Kenyan taxes. It is incredible. Number two, I completely sympathize with my brother Ososi. There are certain things he can't say. Ososi, my brother, we are in a mess. The house where we sit is a complete mess. But that house is not the way it is because legislators planned and coordinated that they're going to make that house into a mess. It is this top leadership. Mzee Raila, I said I respect him. Honorable William Ruto. These are children of this system. How did we start breaking out our system? How do we lose money through a government system which nobody procured, and now I'm being told we lost, what, 59 billion? How do I sit around and watch when today I've received information how the money that SHA is supposed to pay, their health facilities don't exist? Pictures are there, but the money has been cashed out. These are the issues that we need to discuss, but we can't. So what you do, this is how I interpret it, you take this group of people and demonize them. First, say they're the most corrupt. Dibal, didn't I start talking about corruption at the National Assembly somewhere 3 years ago? We were saying, look, we are going in the wrong direction. The Constitution was not structured in such a manner that the legislators need to be with the executive. You are the people who are actually oversighting the presidency. And then you go and sit with the president, and he's talking to you guys. You go there, money is exchanging hands. Guys are eating chapati, receive 200,000. Every single thing that happens in State House when those people leave, we get it. When people are sitting to pass a bad law, the anti-money laundering bill, when this issue came up, this is not the dispute, brother. This dispute is purely because the MPs did not deliver what was expected. So they passed a bill which the World Bank, which is waiting for this anti-money laundering bill to be effected. They said, what is this you've done? So actually, those MPs who ate the money, they shafted the president. That's why he's upset. That's why he's upset. Why is the president upset? He has faced the reality that we have a country now which is basically like a gambling den. Whoever that is the highest bidder will have his things sorted out. Those who are not the highest bidders, nothing is done. This is how we employ public service people. This is how we employ our teachers. This is how governors have cascaded it to the county governments. This is how we employ nurses and doctors who come to those facilities, and we treat them like criminals. But so my reality, Dibal, is very simple. You are not going to fight corruption. And this is the only bit I agree with my colleagues. In fact, why are my colleagues upset? It's because the president says the truth. Why are they upset? How many times have we received information that members of my colleagues will send somebody to go to a place where they think they are going to extort money from that individual so that they can come and they are put in those committees? So I mean, these are things that as Kenyans, we must begin to ask, is that the country you want or not?
So the president states that he is a consumer of raw intelligence. And this is what is really coming to bear.
Why did he give that intelligence to ESCC and DCI?
But I think this was the proper forum, because now you're coming with a 10-point agenda. And one of the key agendas there is number 8, fight against corruption. Kenya needs to move from talk to action. So the president is actually just putting his feet on the ground.
Can I respond to you?
And the people who are incriminated should be the people now where we should start fighting corruption from, like the fish. Head.
Can I respond?
Going to the body.
Can I respond? To me, the president was dealing with the issue using the wrong mechanisms, because for him, it's too political to understand the implication and consequences of his actions. Politics is everything. And yet, for us to fight corruption in Kenya, we don't have to politicize it. We don't have to.
Okay, hang on. Let me come to Honorable Cherargei and ask you that particular question, because also I watched the committee yesterday, and together, of course, with the chair, Moses Kajwang, really fulminating with anger on what the president has done. And we can hear from Richard Onyonka here that, of course, what the president did was absolutely right, because corruption is rife within the bicameral house, both the National Assembly and the Senate as well. So you can't say that you're squeaky clean. There are elements. Maybe the way you use a broad brushstroke on everyone is unfair. But there are elements, of course, within the Senate which is corrupt. So my question to you, because I heard you saying, what he has started, the pendulum will also swing both ways. Yeah, it can come to the Senate or the National Assembly, and it can go back and hit the president as well. What did you mean?
Thank you, Dibal. I want to correct a few issues that the deputy party leader of ODM has said. One, I will just give my